Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Jim Gishwin here, PhD. Well, that Madison Square Garden thing was like the second RNC convention. I can't believe that would happen in such a blue city like New York. Unbelievable. He even gave Mayor Adams an attaboy. The coalition for this thing is unbelievable. You people that are sitting on the fence, for God's sake, because you didn't like Trump for some reason, okay? You had 4 years of him, and you prospered. Okay? Look at his actions. Okay? Not his tweets. And that was probably the most professional performance of him in a rally that I've seen. And for my friends out there in New Mexico, beware. He's coming to your state Thursday. I'll be working the polls next Tuesday, a week from Tuesday. All my students are for Trump. Well, I think there's 2 girls that are for Harris. But anyway, man, this coalition, I mean, it's the police endorsements, the longshoremen, okay, the auto workers, every police organization in the country, the Border Patrol. So I don't know where Kamala's coming up with this thing saying Border Patrol supported her position. They never did, because she never called them. Not once in 4 years. And she was the border czar. And Sleepy Joe sits there and takes half of his damn 4-year term on vacation. He had 400 and something days vacation day. Now, in the federal government, you're only allowed 30 a year. Okay? 4 times 30, that's 120. So he max exceeded it. They'd have to sit there and have him serve another 3 terms to sit there and make up all his vacation days. So guess who was running the country, or not running the country, or destroying the country while he was at the beach in Rehoboth? 3 guesses, folks. Okay? And she says that he's the threat to democracy. You got a communist, 2 communists running for daggone office, for God's sake. It's the height of our cultural war. It's the height of our cultural war. In fact, I just heard on the news, one of the Democratic delegates has just skipped from the DNC, okay, to vote for Trump. So an electoral college delegate has already sat there and skipped to the other side. Now, if that show's tied in a lot of these states, you know how the end of close to the season polling goes. Okay? They're trying to sit there and make Harris look good by being tied with him. That means he's probably got about a 10-point lead on him. The Muslims are now for Trump. That thing, and Joe Rogan, the McDonald's thing, man, sewed it up. And yes, she did lie about working at McDonald's. McDonald's said they had no record of her at all. Of course, back then, those paper records, so it's possible, I guess. But her conviction record. Oh, let's get to her conviction record, for God's sake. She said, I've done convicted hundreds of international traffickers and stuff. Major felonies, okay? We're not talking about the thousands of brothers that she locked up in San Francisco for minor possession of pot, which they all hate her for, okay? The minister out there sits there and calls her, Kamala locks up a lot of brothers, Harris, okay? And now it's down to she tried 3 major cases. That's it. From the hundreds. Okay? So they're both lying like weasels. I mean, you're talking about, and the ambassador to the Vatican sit there and called her a monster. Okay? Their campaign is in free fall. All I can do is say, hate Trump, orange man bad. Okay? That's not a campaign, people. Trump has laid out everything he's going to do. He knows now not to let the insiders pick his daggone cabinet members and pick his daggone department heads, all the 400 people, 450-something people he's got to assign to different posts when he gets in during the transition. Now he knows, he says. Now he knows who to trust and who not to trust. Okay? And that includes my old intelligence community. You guys, get your act together and act like intelligence people, nonpartisan. Protect America. Yeah, I'm getting riled up. But I'm excited too. Folks, this is the biggest political movement in America's history. This is bigger than Teddy Roosevelt's Bull Moose Party. Okay? It is something. We have gays for Trump. We have Muslims for Trump. We have Jews for Trump. We have Mormons for Trump. Evangelists, Catholics. And of course, Catholic, if you're not voting for Trump, something wrong with you. Okay? Something is very definite. Your head, it is broken. Because they have been after Catholics in the FBI, sitting there thinking that we're terrorists and things like that just because we're Orthodox or because we believe in things that we really believe in. Now, I teach in a Christian school, and I'm Catholic. I'm a Knight of Columbus. Okay? I have to teach them about all the good popes and bad popes. And I know there was good popes and bad popes. Trust me, these people were human. Some of them were got it from hereditary means, that their father was in a position, so the son assumed the position. This was long before, things got straightened out and reformed. Just like every organization, they go through corrupt periods and then they go through reformative periods. Okay? We have to sit there and take this nation back. And when Trump sits there and says, this land is your land, take it back, he means it. This guy doesn't, he could have been on the beach like Joe. And some of the most beautiful beaches in the world. Bali, you name it. He owns property in all these places. But why would he sit there and risk his life, risk his reputation? Okay, and he had a good one before he came down that escalator. Why would he do all of this unless he loved America? And then all this talk about he loves Hitler, and all this talk about he will be a dictator and he's a threat to democracy. God, he already served for 4 years, and he didn't do any of that stuff. All he did was make you more prosperous. And yes, you were better off. So get out there and vote, people. Don't take this for granted. It's got to be too big to rig. We have to prevent World War III, and it's getting dangerous and dicey by the moment. We got Korean troops sitting there fighting in Ukraine. Of course, if we went to war with Iran, it'd be a piece of cake now. The Israelis wiped out their whole air defense system. So aircraft can fly freely over the country of Iran. And of course, those F-14s, we sold them. None of those things have parts anymore, so it's a miracle if any of them are flying. We need to sit there and get that embargo set on Iran quick. That'll end a lot of the stuff right then and there. Okay? Shut off their oil supply. Keep them from making billions of dollars that they can use to spread terrorism all over the world. And yes, they do have at least three, according to the FBI, Iranian hit squads in trying to get Trump. And the supreme leader in Iran has vowed that he was going to get Trump killed before the election. Well, he's only got only got a little over a week. I pray and hope he doesn't do it. Okay? And I hope you guys, my friends and relatives out there in New Mexico, give Trump the warm welcome Thursday that he got up here in the very blue city of New York. 40,000 people inside Madison Square Garden and 20,000 outside watching on large screen displays. Unbelievable. And he was calm, smooth, relaxed, didn't call anyone any names except communist. That's the truth, though. So get out there and vote. Folks, I love you. I love the United States of America. But I'm telling you, I predict, this is a bad prediction, I predict no matter who wins, that there will be violence. Not because I know what's going to happen. We've never been this divided since 1859. In the election of 1860. Never since then. Okay? You got states acting like they want to secede from the Union. We got everything else going on again. Folks, this got to be too big to rig. You know they're going to try and cheat. They had COVID to sit there and disguise their cheating last time. Not this time. This time it's going to be a fair and free election. I'm praying to God it is. But I also think that these people in power know it's their last chance and that they will sit there and do everything they possible not to sit there and peacefully surrender the control of government. I do not see things happening well. Pray that I'm wrong. I love you. Please vote. Don't take this for granted. It looks like he's going to win, but pretend like he's 5 points down and get out there and vote. I have never seen such early voting. My God, in some states it's millions. We got to sit there and make this happen, folks. And for you people on the fence, come and be part of the most diverse, we got people from every walk of life in the MAGA movement. And MAGA was used by Clinton, too. Okay? Make America Great Again. Back in his campaigns. It's not a dirty word. Patriotism is not a dirty word. I love you. God bless you all. And may God bless America. I love you. Take care. I remain your humble servant. Take care. Bye.